Culver's Butterburger Deluxe is made with 100% Midwest beef. Always fresh, never frozen.
In my experience, fresh beef is always better. Frozen beef loses moisture, and when you lose moisture, you lose flavor.
There is an art in making a great burger. The searing really locks in the flavor, just like a great steak. And then we lightly butter the crown of the bun. That's why we call it a Butterburger. How many years have we been working together?
Close to 20 years now.
Welcome to Delicious.
Imagination makes a community grow. So bring us your best ideas. Let's see how we can help. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Downs Funeral Home has been serving families throughout Superior and the surrounding area since 1888. As one of the very first funeral directing establishments in the area, today we continue to support our community by offering the finest services. With professionalism and attention to detail, we provide personalized full burial and cremation services, along with monument and marker sales. From pre-planning to the service, our kind and caring staff will guide your family through this difficult time and help you through every step.
Our family is honored to serve yours here at Downs Funeral and Cremation Services.
Celebrating the life of your loved one, we will ensure that they are truly honored and cared for.
Kimmis Oil has been a local, family-owned and operated business since 1935, offering quality tire installation services. We're a full-service tire shop offering tire repair or replacement services at the most affordable prices. Trust us to take care of your car's brake repair needs. Our technicians have the right set of skills and expertise to take care of the problems that your car is experiencing. For more information, give us a call today and see what we can do for you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Yellow Jacket Women's Hockey on the iFan Sports Network. This afternoon, we are at Westman Arena on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Superior, where the Yellow Jackets are going to try to make it 2 in a row as they take on the Saints from the College of St. Scholastica. Good afternoon, everybody. I am John Garver, happy to have you along here as the Yellow Jackets are back home following a 3-game road swing where they won one, they lost one, and they tied one. Fortunately for them, the most recent was a 5-1 victory over UW-Stevens Point, that coming back on Saturday afternoon. St. Scholastica, meanwhile, they come into this game 0-5-1 on the season. However, they have played nothing but the heavyweights of the West region. They've got a game against UW River Falls, a game against Eau Claire, 2 games against Gustavus, and also a pair of games with St. Benedict. So 0-5-1, a little bit misleading. This is a club that has played some very stiff competition so far in 23-24. Yellow Jackets will be starting Rose Beeman in goal in this one. She is a senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, making her 8th appearance. She's 3-3-1, has a goals against average of 3.12 and a save percentage of .905. At the other end for St. Scholastica, it is going to be number 33, Mackenzie Cole, getting the start. She's a 5'5" sophomore from Cohasset, Minnesota. And on the year, making her 4th appearance, she's 0-1-1, has a goals against average of 1.66 and a save percentage of .959. The opening faceoff here today is controlled by St. Scholastica, and a reminder that the opening faceoff, as always, sponsored by Barker's Island Inn. Gabby Andriacci for the Yellow Jackets at the red line, feeds that one ahead just out of the reach of Anna Schierling. It's picked up behind the net by Cole for St. Scholastica. She wraps that around on the left wing side. It's not going to come out of the zone, however, so Lauren Hull instead will skate it right up the middle and come to center. Across the red line now, Hull for St. Scholastica into the Yellow Jacket zone, left wing corner this time. She passes it behind the net. That one's not going to go. And the Yellow Jackets intercept. They'll head back the other direction now, carrying it to center. That's not going to be, or it gets broken up there, excuse me, as it's knocked off the tape. Following it up, Cora Coes has it. Now it's poke checked off her stick, and the Yellow Jackets are going to be forced to regroup. Jada LeBlanc in the neutral zone, passes up the left wing. That goes off of a St. Scholastica stick and will get tipped up into the St. Scholastica bench. Face-off coming in the neutral zone. 19:01 to go here, first period, no score between the Yellow Jackets and the Saints. As I mentioned, I am John Garver, and happy to have you with us here on this Tuesday afternoon, Thanksgiving Eve, if you will. Face-off controlled here by the Saints. They'll dump that down into the Yellow Jacket zone. It comes behind the net. It's going to be scooped up there and played up on the left wing boards, and it comes out to center. Giving chase for the Yellow Jackets here, Kaylee Swerhoon, but she couldn't get the loose puck. Jackets regain control now. Jenna Hoops carries into the zone. Hoops had it on her stick, but then lost it, and that will roll harmlessly in on goal. Covering that one up is Mackenzie Cole, and we're going to get a face-off here in the Saints zone. First of 2 hockey broadcasts for you here today. 2 for Tuesday, I guess. This one will be followed up by the Yellow Jacket men playing host to Concordia University, Wisconsin. 7:05 face-off there. So it'll be a very quick turnaround for the staff here at Westman Arena to clean things up, get the ice done, and have everything ready to go come game time. Face-off controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Darby Matson plays that one down into the right wing corner, but the Saints quickly come back in transition. Susie Vidmar on the right wing will tip that into Yellow Jacket territory. It's picked up behind the net and played ahead on the right wing side. Bryn McLean for the Yellow Jackets. Backhands to neutral ice, but the Saints will dump it back in. Now Lucy Drugas for the Yellow Jackets. Passes that one ahead on the left wing. Picked up there by Emma Booth, and she clears it to neutral ice, but the Saints will come right back on the attack with Gabby Gamst getting across the red and chipping it in. Yellow Jackets going from left to right here in this opening period. Starting carried up on the right wing side for the Jackets here is Maddie Rewerts. She gets it across the St. Scholastica line, just inside the line, but no further. Saints go to clear, but that's going to be broken up. Second attempt by St. Scholastica. Sarah Parent does come out to neutral. Yellow Jackets will back it up inside their own line. Now Libby Camp on the left wing for Superior. Sends it over rink wide on the right, out of the reach of Eiley Dahl, and Parent will take it back the other way for the Saints. It's poke checked off her stick, and now Lauren Hull's got it for St. Scholastica. She'll bank it off the end boards. It quickly comes up the left wing. Buzzy for the Saints tries to clear. That one pinballs around a little bit. Now it's sent back down into the Saints zone. Bouncing puck at center. Maddie Rewerts for the Yellow Jackets has it, and she dumps it in. It's going to come into Saints territory. Icing waved off on the play. And the Saints quickly back the other direction, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Pass ahead. Emily Sable tried to get a split the defense there, but it's not going to go. Now it's in the left wing corner, Yellow Jacket territory. As we pass the 3-minute mark of this opening period, shots 1-0 favoring the Yellow Jackets, but we have no score. In the neutral zone now for St. Scholastica. Abby Polkamp's got it now. She gets around one skater, works it toward the front of the Yellow Jacket net. That'll slide on in, and reaching down to cover that one up, Rose Beeman will get a face-off here in Yellow Jacket territory. Yellow Jackets, as we mentioned, starting the season at 3-3-1. Had a pair of wins opening weekend over Lawrence before losing 3 consecutive games to Hamlin, Augsburg, and Eau Claire. A tie at Northland on Friday, and then the victory over Stevens Point on Saturday. Jackets control the face-off now when they come back the other way. Kaylee Swerhoon giving chase, but the Saints will get there first as Sophie Perendo backhands that up on the left wing side. That's not going to leave the zone. And the Saints will get control now and come back the other way. They send it ahead to center. It goes off Cora Coase and will roll slowly in toward the goal, and Beeman elects to cover that one up, so we'll get a face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone once again. Stairway to heaven. Outstanding. Face-off is controlled by St. Scholastica now. They play it down behind the Yellow Jacket net. Lauren Hull for the Saints has it go off her stick, and the Yellow Jackets will clear that away from trouble. I'd like to welcome everybody now joining us on the web stream from KUWS Radio. John Garver with you from Westman Arena. It's a 2 for Tuesday, the first of 2 Yellow Jacket hockey broadcasts coming your way. This one featuring the Yellow Jacket women against St. Scholastica. No score as we near the 5-minute mark of the opening period. At the Yellow Jacket blue line, Veda Roski passes that one ahead. Ashton Parnell carries it into the Saints zone. Parnell right circle shot. Stick save made by Cole. She'll deflect that into the right wing corner. Now Parnell had it back, then lost it, and the Saints are going to get enough on that to get it to neutral ice. Backing up Eiley Dahl for the Yellow Jackets. Passes that one over to Jordan Swingle, who gets it to the line but no further. Now at center for the Yellow Jackets. Carrying it in on the right wing. Andrea Stelling goes behind the net. That puck kicks up to the left point. Long shot going to be taken there by Jordan Swingle. It looked like that was going to go wide, but Mackenzie Cole for the Saints decides to cover that one up anyway and hold on. And we'll take an offensive zone face-off here. 15:09 remaining in the opening period. Yellow Jackets and Saints are scoreless. On the left wing for the Saints. Lindy Schubert sends that one ahead. It comes down into the Yellow Jacket zone on the left side. Swingle is there. Swingle being bothered by Polkamp as a pair of number 20s go for possession. Polkamp on the left wing, has it down to the corner, now cycles it up top. Quick shot taken by Sable from the left wing circle is going to be grabbed and held by Beeman. Face-off will be to Beeman's right. Jackets win the draw now. Swerhoon starts up with ice. Passes over on the left wing for Kaylin Garner. Garner with 3 goals and an assist through the first 7 games since joining the Yellow Jackets. Played it behind the St. Scholastica net. It comes up to Coase at the right point. She's able to hold the zone. But now the Saints will get control and come back the other way. On the right wing, Susie Vidmar plays that into Yellow Jacket territory. It comes down behind the net now. Vidmar in the right wing corner. Pitchforks that one up the right side all the way to the blue line. At the left point for the Saints, Blattner sends it over to the right point now for Perendo. Her shot tipped in the right circle. That's going to miss wide of the mark. Jada LeBlanc for the Yellow Jackets had it for a moment in the left corner. It was poked away from her. Comes up to Gamps at the left circle. Now down low into the corner. Pass back up the boards, intercepted momentarily by the Yellow Jackets. Now the Saints, Hannah Martin sends it back behind the Yellow Jacket net. Rapidly moving first period here, already 6.5 minutes in. Yellow Jackets and Saints are scoreless. Puck in the right wing corner now of the Yellow Jacket zone. Picked up by Darby Matson, and she'll pass that one ahead on the left wing for Emma Booth. Booth across the St. Scholastica line takes a long shot that Cole stops. Cole pursues the rebound behind her own net, wraps that around the left wing. It's not going to leave the zone. Left corner, Saints zone. Emma Booth up top. Drugas at the left point, a shot deflected in front, and a pad save made by Cole. Centering feed broken up, and now the Saints will come back the other way. Hanley block ahead to center. Block plays it into the middle for Buzzy. Allie Buzzy tried to get it deep. It was broken up. Block again for St. Scholastica. Right wing corner tried to force that in front, but it's broken up, and the Jackets will send it back the other way. Passed ahead to Bryn McLean. That's going to go off her stick and all the way down, and that'll result in an icing call on the Yellow Jackets. 12:46 to play here, opening period. Yellow Jackets and Saints scoreless from Westman Arena in Superior. Reminder that coming up during our first intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, we will have my conversation with Yellow Jacket head coach Dan Laughlin. Would have played it during the pregame, but some technical issues prevented us from getting on the air in time, but that's okay. We will play it when we can. That'll be during intermission number 1. Long shot taken from the right point is stopped and covered by Beeman. She'll hold on. And we'll do it again. Another face-off coming here in the Yellow Jacket zone. Staff being stingy with the shots today. Wow. Only 3-1 favoring the Yellow Jackets. Jackets control the draw. Eiley Dahl tried to chip it out on the right wing, but that's not going to leave the zone. It's held in just inside the left point. The Yellow Jackets try to poke it loose, and now it does come free. Dahl giving chase, but the Saints will win the race to the puck as Lisa LaRoche tried to play that up the left boards. Jackets break it up. Comes down behind the goal. Cole slides that up the left board. It's not going to leave the zone again. Rewerts now fans on a shot. Recovers and feeds Andrea Stelling in the right circle, but the puck rolls off her stick. Comes back up to the right point. Rewerts able to hold the zone. In to help out Libby Camp. Puck's just inches inside that offensive blue line. Jackets finally able to get it deep. It's going to come around the boards to the right wing. Emily Sable for the Saints. She tries to clear. Now it comes to Polkamp. She loses the handle on it in the high slot, and the Yellow Jackets' Eiley Dahl will send it to the left wing corner. Jackets in the midst of a line change here. 11 and a half minutes to go. Penalty coming on the Yellow Jackets. They're going to get Anna Sherling for a body check. And I don't think there's any doubt about that. No checking in the women's game, and not the case here, as that was absolutely 2 minutes for checking. 8:32 of the opening period, the time of the penalty on Sherling. First power play of the afternoon goes to the Saints. St. Scholastica coming into the game, still looking for their first power play goal of the season. No goals in 19 opportunities. Let's hope I didn't just jinx them by delivering a statistic. Parent in the high slot has it here. Parent gives the Polkamp left circle. Down low, it goes right through the goal mouth as Hull plays it to the right side. Lisa LaRoche behind the net for Lauren Hull. She passes out front. Jackets break it up, and just enough on it to clear, as they threw the backhand right up the middle, which is always dangerous, but it had enough spin on it to hop over the stick of the St. Scholastica defender. Now Buzzy for the Saints. Allie Buzzy on the left wing, carries behind the net. To the right wing corner, Buzzy still has it for the Saints. She'll cycle it down low. Now Buzzy gets it back, right circle, a shot, Beeman the save. The rebound is there. It's bouncing around the top of the goal crease, and Jada LeBlanc clears it away from trouble. Saints regain control in the offensive zone. Sophie Perendo to Polkamp in the left circle, down low for Hull, a minute to go in the power play. Saints and Yellow Jackets scoreless. Centering pass for Buzzy in the slot. Her shot hits the outside of the goal. Now it's loose along the end board, picked up by Buzzy. She comes out of the right wing corner. Buzzy right circle, a shot, and the save made by Rose Beeman. So trap that against the body and hold on, and we'll get a face-off here in the Yellow Jackets zone with 50 seconds left in the checking minor on Anna Sherling. 10:18 to play, opening period. No score from Westman Arena in Superior. Saints win the faceoff. Parendo at the right point. Gives it down to the right goal line, now into the right circle. A quick shot taken there by Schubert is going to be blocked, and the Yellow Jackets will clear. Kaylin Garner had a chance to pick it up and go flying in on the left wing, but she forgot the puck. Had to hit the brakes quickly, and the Saints will regain control. Now the Jackets get it back, and they'll clear. Up the left wing, Lizzie Northwest for St. Scholastica. Dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Garner picks it up there. Kaylin Garner to clear. That's not going to leave. It's held in by Northwest at the left point. She'll play it down the boards. It comes behind the net. Gamst giving chase, but Drugas gets there first for the Yellow Jackets, and she'll clear to neutral ice. Final seconds tick off the penalty as Anna Sherling steps out of the box. Jackets 1 for 1 on the penalty kill here this afternoon. Puck played ahead on the left wing. Off the stick of Emma Booth. Saints regain control now, and they'll send it ahead. Bryn McLean breaks it up at neutral, and the Jackets could have had numbers the other way. But the pass intercepted, and the Saints will regroup. Bailey Kuhl circles behind her net. It's moved ahead on the left wing now, tipped ahead at center. Erica Trenter on the left wing plays that one back. A long shot taken by Kuhl, kicked away by Beeman. And the Jackets come back the other direction. Up the right wing, Emma Booth comes into the St. Scholastica zone. Centering attempt from the right side of the net is broken up by the goaltender Cole. Now the puck loose in the left wing corner. It's going to be played up to the slot. Gamst intercepts for St. Scholastica. Collision at neutral ice. Both players fall down, but Gamst stays with it, and she'll play it into Jacket territory. It's picked up behind the net now by Swingle for the Jackets. She plays that one around on the right wing. Andriachi picks it up. Andriachi throws that one across. A quick shot's going to be taken by Madison McCullough, and a kick save is made by Cole. Cora Coe's at the right point. The leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets plays that one down low. It's going to come around behind the net. McCullough's got it there. Her pass is going to be out of the reach of Swerhoon, and the Saints back the other way. Jackets have the numbers. They break up the rush and play it back to neutral ice. Picked up at the red line by Hull for St. Scholastica. As we pass the 12-minute mark of the first period, shots even at 4 apiece, and we have no score. On the left wing for the Yellow Jackets, Libby Camp works it into the neutral zone. St. Scholastica picks it up, and Northwest will dump it back into Yellow Jacket territory. Jada LeBlanc gets there. Sends it up on the left wing, and it's tipped out into the neutral zone. Lisa LaRoche for St. Scholastica. Long pass ahead at center. That's not going to go. Eiley Dahl breaks it up for the Yellow Jackets. Bouncing puck on the Saints side of center. And LaRoche plays it one-handedly up the right wing. Broken up there by Stelling for the Yellow Jackets, and she'll play it in. Cole out of her net. Not afraid to wander a little bit, does number 33 for the Saints as she got out of the goal. Jackets break up the clearing attempt. Saints regaining control now with Parendo. She'll pass that one up the right side. Jackets intercept the pass from Sable, and it comes back down behind the net. Sable on the right wing for the Saints again. Ahead at center for Schubert. She tips that down into the Yellow Jacket zone, and that will result in an icing. And a face-off back in Saints territory. 6:40 to play in this first period. Yellow Jackets, St. Scholastica are scoreless. Jackets win the face-off, but then turn it over. The Saints Sable up the right wing, crosses the red and dumps it in. She'll remain out while the rest of her line goes off on the change. Jackets try to clear. That's not going to come out of the zone. Maddie Rewerts gets it back for the Yellow Jackets and throws it ahead. Looking for Bryn McLean. Saints will break that up and play it deep. Puck comes around behind the Yellow Jacket net to the right wing corner. Jackets are going to get it and clear it to center, but then they turn it over again. A little bit careless with the puck here the Jackets have been so far in this first period. 6 minutes to play. Ooh, that could have been too many skaters as they, I didn't know if the Saints player could see the puck coming at her. Arms stay down and play continuing on. Lauren Hull for the Saints. Passes that one ahead at center for Buzzy. Jackets win the race to the puck as LeBlanc passes it up the right wing, but Hull gets it back for the Saints. A long shot and a stick save is made there by Beeman. Now the Jackets regaining control, and it's Anna Scherling to center. She'll cross the red and dump it in. Cole wanders out of the net, wraps it around to the left wing side. Hull gets it there, fires it rink wide to Bailey Kuhl, who crosses the red line on the right wing and sends it into Yellow Jacket territory. Cora Coe behind the net. Gets tied up, the puck's worked free, and now Stelling back the other way. Ahead for Dahl on the right wing. Eiley Dahl for the Yellow Jackets, tried to dump it in, it got blocked. Dahl regains control, but the Saints get it right back. Buzzy for Kuhl on the right. Ahead on the wing for Susie Vidmar. She's stripped of the puck by Cora Coe, and Coe starts the Jackets back the other way. Camp on the left wing, tried to dump it in, but lost the handle on it, and the Saints' Gamst comes back to center. Jackets regain control again. Darby Matson's pass hits a skate. Darby Matson again, this time clears it out to center, and Kaylin Garner picks it up. Garner got around one skater, had a path to the net, but the line change foiled her rush there. So she instead elects just to play it deep. Matson at the right point, able to hold the clearing attempt, goes down the wing for Hoops. Jenna Hoops tied up. Back up top for Matson. She gives down low. Garner behind the net. Kaylin Garner tried to center. That doesn't go. Drugas for the Jackets. Gives to Garner. She'll wrap it around the boards. All the way up to the right point. Shot tipped in front. They score! Darby Matson with the shot from the right point. Deflected in front by Jenna Hoops. And with 4:04 to go in the first period, the Jackets lead 1-0. For Hoops, that'll be her fourth goal of the season. It should be Matson and Garner on the assists. 15:56 of the first period, the time of the goal. We'll wait for the official announcement, but I think that's what it's going to be. The Jackets have moved in front.
Yellow Jackets, her fourth goal of the season and 14th of her career. Number 15, Jenna Hoops. She got an assist on the goal from number 25, Darby Matson. And number 14, Kaylin.
It is indeed Matson and Garner on the helpers. Jackets leading at 1-0, but they turn it over in their own zone. Buzzy for the Saints to center. That one's going to be broken up by the Yellow Jackets, and they'll come back on the attack the other way. Veda Roski for the Jackets on the right wing. Backhands that into the Saints zone. It comes to the right wing side. Ashton Parnell, who had 2 goals against Stevens Point last Saturday, takes the shot that goes wide of the mark. Now the Saints pick it up. Played to center. That's broken up and dumped right back in by the Yellow Jackets, who will complete a line change as we near the 17-minute mark of this opening period. 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Puck dumped down in the Yellow Jacket zone now. Jada LeBlanc picks that one up. She tried to move it up the left side, but that's not going to go. Now it comes back up top. Shot taken from the left point by Northwest is blocked. Northwest gets it back for the Saints, and she'll push it deep behind the Yellow Jacket net. Comes ahead on the left wing now, Andriachi for the Yellow Jackets. Gabby Andriachi across the line, worked it from the left side to the middle, lost it, now she gets it back. In the right circle, Saints territory, Andriachi loses the puck, and LaRoche will come back the other way. Ooh, there's a good wrestling move, and that's going to cost Lisa LaRoche a couple minutes in the penalty box. If I knew her dad was listening, I would say that he taught her that, but he's not listening because he's sitting right down here. Chad and I played junior hockey together in another lifetime. Time of that penalty, 17:44 of the opening period. LaRoche to the box. I did not see what the indication was, but first power play of the day for the Yellow Jackets here. They come into the game at 22.2%, 4 goals and 18 opportunities. They win the faceoff, the Yellow Jackets do. Cora Coe slides that one over now. Garner in the slot. Bryn McLean, the redirection, never does get to the net. And finally dropping down and covering it up is Mackenzie Cole. And we'll get a faceoff here in the St. Scholastica zone. Penalty was holding. Jackets controlling in the offensive zone. Coe fakes the shot. Gives to Garner, left circle. Back up top for Cora Coe. She rips the wrist shot from the high slot. Cole's going to make the save, and then she'll sprawl out and cover. She got good wood on that shot from the high slot, Cora Coes did. Unfortunately for her, it didn't get all the way through. Minute and a half to go in the minor penalty to Lisa LaRoche of St. Scholastica. Minute 46 to play here in the first period. Jackets leading 1-0 on the fourth of the year from Jenna Hoops. Jada LeBlanc has it at the left point. LeBlanc for the Jackets in the middle of the Matson. Back to LeBlanc. Pass down the left wall for Ashton Parnell. Parnell now in the left circle. Takes the shot. The save is made. Heads up over there. As that one found its way into the stands. But he appears to be okay over there. The face-off will come over to the left of Cole with 90 seconds to play in the opening period. Matson for the Yellow Jackets gives it back in the middle for LeBlanc, but it hops over her stick and comes out to neutral ice. Yellow Jackets going to be forced to regroup here with a minute to go in the power play. Swerhoon for the Jackets. Up the left side, dumps it in. Cole again well out of the net. Turning it over behind the goal now as Swerhoon picks it up. Swerhoon sends that up onto the left point. Now Parnell. LeBlanc playing catch along the left wing boards. Parnell, top of the left circle, takes the shot, deflected in front. Andriacci got a stick on that, and it deflected wide to the corner. Saints will send it all the way down now with under a minute to play here in this opening period. Darby Matson for the Jackets picks it up behind her net. Matson now to center. Slides it over to the left wing. LeBlanc dumps it in. Puck's going to be cleared ahead. Jackets regrouping here. Cora Coe is inside her own line. Ahead on the left wing, Garner. Kaylin Garner from the left side. Carries down behind the St. Scholastica net. Loses the puck. Jackets get it back. Bryn McLean's got it. Up top to the left point for Cora Coes. Over to the right side for Hoops. She messes up that pass, but the Jackets able to recover as the penalty expires. Saints go to clear. They had two behind the Yellow Jacket defense. If that one gets through, they got numbers going the other way. Now Buzzy for St. Scholastica carries up the right side. Takes a shot right circle. Rose Beeman makes the save. And the horn sounds, bringing period number 1 to a close. Good opening frame for the Yellow Jackets. They control a little bit of play in the offensive zone, and they get the only marker of the period. Jenna Hoops, her fourth of the year, making it a 1-0 lead, and that's where we stand after 20. We'll take a timeout and come back with our first intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network.
Kimmis Oil has been a local, family-owned and operated business since 1935, offering quality tire installation services. We're a full-service tire shop offering tire repair or replacement services at the most affordable prices. Trust us to take care of your car's brake repair needs. Our technicians have the right set of skills and expertise to take care of the problems that your car is experiencing. For more information, give us a call today and see what we can do for you.
Superior Water, Light, and Power wants you to be aware of potential carbon monoxide poisoning, a colorless, odorless, tasteless, and toxic gas. Flu-like symptoms, headaches, and nausea are some signs to watch for. Excessive moisture on windows, black soot on registers, and strange odors from heating appliances could be an indication of carbon monoxide poisoning. If you suspect a problem, call SWLNP, the Superior Fire Department, or your local fuel supplier. A safety reminder from Superior Water, Light, and Power, an elite company.
It's our first intermission sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, and the Yellow Jacket women's hockey team looking for win number 4 on the season and their second in a row. They have a 1-0 lead over St. Scholastica after the opening 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal in the first period favoring the Yellow Jackets at a margin of 8-6, and the Yellow Jackets getting the only goal of the period. It came at 15:56 of the opening frame. 4th of the season for Jenna Hoops. Darby Matson and Kaylin Garner the assists, and that made it 1-0. Matson took the shot from the right point, and Jenna Hoops had the redirection from between the circles that got underneath the pads of goaltender Mackenzie Cole, the marker on the board so far. Each team with 1 penalty for 2 minutes in that first period, and each team going 0 for 1 on the power play, and that's where we stand after 20 minutes of play. Yellow Jackets leading St. Scholastica 1-0. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have our conversation with Yellow Jacket head coach Dan Laughlin. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network.
Downs Funeral Home has been serving families throughout Superior and the surrounding area since 1888. As one of the very first funeral directing establishments in the area, today we continue to support our community by offering the finest services. With professionalism and attention to detail, we provide personalized full burial and cremation services, along with monument and marker sales. From pre-planning to the service, our kind and caring staff will guide your family through this difficult time and help you through every step.
Our family is honored to serve yours here at Downs Funeral and Cremation Services.
Celebrating the life of your loved one, we will ensure that they are truly honored and cared for.
Kimmis Oil has been a local, family-owned and operated business since 1935, offering quality tire installation services. We're a full-service tire shop offering tire repair or replacement services at the most affordable prices. Trust us to take care of your car's brake repair needs. Our technicians have the right set of skills and expertise to take care of the problems that your car is experiencing. For more information, give us a call today and see what we can do for you.
We're joined by Yellow Jacket head coach Dan Laughlin, and Dano, a little bit of a battle there over the course of a couple of weeks, but really nice way to get out of it. Good win for your team on Saturday afternoon.
It was good to see how, after, like you said, a couple rough outings and kind of a mediocre start there, but to see how we can play was a real positive for this team. Now the next big step for us is just to kind of to stack these games after, one after another and play like we can. And we talked about that in the short time between Saturday and today, and hopefully we can get her done.
Let's dig into that a little bit, because I've always said it's the worst thing that can possibly happen to a player when all of a sudden coach knows that we know how to execute. Coach knows that we know what we're supposed to be doing and how to follow a game plan. Coach knows how we're supposed to play. Now we have to do it every single game. So let's talk about some of the things that worked against UW Stevens Point. Starting on the back end, you gave up some shots in that game, but your goaltending, your defense didn't break.
Exactly, and even that Saturday, I think the team leadership, the senior class, just kind of, brought everyone together and say, hey, we got to start playing like we can play. We can't give up these games, and it's just, I've always told them when this team wants to play, they can really play, from goaltending on out. So again, it's just that discipline in preparation and in execution to make it happen. So I think we're in a good spot tonight. And you're getting offense from a lot of different sources too, so it's nice to be able to employ that balanced attack offensively. It is, when you're going on all cylinders, the defense get involved, you're going, you're creating more time and space in the offensive zone and using the whole unit. So when we're playing that way, and not so one-dimensional with just the forwards and all that, and taking care of our own end, it'll help us in the long run. I'm glad you mentioned that too, Dano, because you're getting a pretty good amount of offense from the back end. We are, and that's a big part of our offense. It's kind of like run first pass, in football, if we keep going up top, it's going to force them to get away from the net a little bit, and so that opens up us down low to get in front of that net. So we've been working on it quite a bit this year so far, and it's starting to see it.
When you're doing all this too without somebody like a Jenna Hoops, who you expect a lot of things from offensively, still not really getting going yet, so there's still some things that can happen for you.
Yeah, I haven't really talked to her. I've kind of let her be a little bit. The good ones will always figure it out, but maybe squeezing the stick a little bit too hard, looking, but I think once it gets going, I think every goal scorer has those situations at some time in their careers, and I have no doubt that Jenna will get one going here and start the flow rolling for her.
One thing I think you don't ever have to question, though, is the back end and your goaltender, Rose Beeman, who you've basically, she's the one that carries the mail for you. She's been outstanding.
She has. She's been, when the players in front of her, maybe aren't playing their best, Rose is always there. So, she's been a great backstop for us. And the defensive core, there's 8 of them. They all should be playing, and it's such a hard decision every night. But what a great group they are, and I think they're the mainstay of our team this year.
You have other capable goaltenders on your roster, and Rose is the one that's going just about every game going here again today. How do you keep the other 2 engaged when she's the one getting all the starts?
Yeah, that's it's hard for any team, no matter what level. When one player is always getting the start and keeping the other ones engaged. But I think those 3 goalies are so close to one another, like as friends, and they support one another so well. And when Rose does good, it's because those 2 are pushing Rose. And and sooner or later they're going to get that opportunity, and it's going to be their time to take care of the net. So right now it happens to be Rose, but you just keep day by day, game by game.
St. Scholastica coming in now this afternoon. Their team struggling a little bit right now. 0-5-1 to start the season, but I hate using the cliche, but when these 2 teams get together, that doesn't really matter, does it?
No, exactly. And I mentioned it in practice yesterday. They've played 2 games against Gustavus, number 1 team in the nation, a couple against River Falls, number 2, number 3 in the nation. St. Ben's is a good team. So they've played nothing but absolutely top 10 teams so far. So they're seeing that talent, and we got to come out and play our game. Otherwise, it's going to go sour pretty quick.
What do you expect out of the St. Scholastica team today?
Just aggressive. They're they take care of the puck. I think we got to maintain our special teams. I think that's going to be a big battle for us to have that special team advantage. So 5-on-5, I feel good. I feel comfortable with it. We just got to take care of the puck and be disciplined.
Thanks a lot, Daniel. Good luck today.
You bet. Thanks, Garf.
That's Yellow Jacket head coach Dan Laughlin in his 23rd season with the Yellow Jackets. 295 wins, 194 losses, 44 ties, his all-time record. So stands to reason at some point this year, Coach Laughlin is going to surpass 300 career victories. A nice milestone for him, a nice milestone for any coach, to be honest with you. And he's been at the helm of this program a long time, and I think just the 5th head coach in the program's 25-year history, and it's been mostly him. So it's he's had a good run as the Yellow Jacket head coach, and he's just a few wins away from picking up a milestone. On the other bench, Julianne Vazicek is in her 3rd season as the head coach of the Saints. We're about 4 minutes away from the start of the second period between the Yellow Jackets and St. Scholastica. We'll take a timeout and come back with the drop of the puck right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network.
Real meat for real life. Artisanal sausages and meat snacks. Handcrafted and authentically smoked in small batches. That's our passion here at Wenzel's Farm, and we've been doing it this way for over 70 years. Carefully crafted by people just like you, right here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Our meat snacks reach customers across the country. Innovation and passion from amazing team members who are dedicated to producing quality products has made us who we are today. Wenzel's Farm. Real meat for real life.
Period. The Yellow Jackets with a 1-0 lead over St. Scholastica, courtesy of Jenna Hoops' fourth goal of the season. That coming at 15:56 of period number 1. Both teams back on the ice here for the start of the second period. 6 saves in the first for Rose Beeman. She will defend the goal to our right. Yellow Jackets in their white sweaters with the black and gold trim will be going from right to left here in the middle frame. At the other end, Mackenzie Cole of St. Scholastica defending the goal to our left. She made 7 stops in the first period. Fresh 20 minutes on the clock. 5-on-5 hockey to start. Jenna Hoops in to take the face-off for the Yellow Jackets. And we are underway in period number 2. Cora Coes carries it up on the right wing side. Coes across the line, takes the shot from the right circle, and Cole makes the save. So the Jackets caused the neutral zone turnover right off the hop to start the second period. And Cora Coes snapping the shot from the left or the right circle, forcing Cole to make the save. You smell that too, Craig? Making me hungry. Saints controlling it now in their own zone. It comes out into the neutral ice. Buzzy is relieved of the puck by Kaylin Garner on the left wing. Jackets try to move it up ice, but it hits the referee, and the Saints will regain control now. At the red line on the left wing side, Parent dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Jada LeBlanc quickly up the left side, intercepted as Hull got in there and stole the pass. Now the Jackets get it back. It's Jenna Hoops. It's taken off her stick by Schubert of the Saints, and then her pass will be deflected, and that one will go up over the glass and out of play. Heads up over there, Holden Law. Got yourself a souvenir puck now. Puck probably not nearly worth not nearly as much as the lens sitting on the table over there. Polkamp for the Saints. Fires it into the left corner. It comes back behind the net. Polkamp's got it behind the Yellow Jacket goal. She centers. Nobody there in a blue sweater. The Jackets to clear. And then Bryn McLean has it poked off her stick. It slides in on net. And Beeman will drop down and cover up. Face-off coming here in the Yellow Jacket zone. .102 elapsed here in the second period. 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Face-off to Beeman's left. Controlled by the Saints. Schubert plays that to the front of the net. Jackets able to break it up. And Sherling will clear. The Saints' LaRoche will dump it right back in. Now on the left wing, it's McCullough for the Yellow Jackets. Passing ahead for Sherling. 2-on-1 if the Jackets hurry. Sherling left circle. Sherling takes the shot and misses wide. Comes down behind the net. Sherling had it. Got it to Andriachi in the right circle, but it was taken off her stick. Saints get it back with Northwest passing that ahead on the left wing. Now it comes to center. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Icing will be waved off. Lucy Drugas for the Yellow Jackets. Passes up the left wing. McCullough tips it ahead for Stelling. Andrea Stelling for the Yellow Jackets. Carries into the St. Scholastica zone. Goes behind the net now. Stelling spins around and centers. That's going to miss everybody and come back down into Yellow Jacket territory. It's going to be picked up behind the net now. Veda Roski up the left side for Camp, who tips it to neutral. Saints will dump it back in. Maddie Rewerts for the Yellow Jackets has it back. Banks it off the end boards over to the left wing side. Jackets try to get it out of the zone, but cannot. And the Saints, Gabby Gamst with a shot from the right circle, misses wide. Eiley Dahl for the Yellow Jackets passes up the middle, and Rewerts tips it to neutral ice. Each team with a shot on goal here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second period. Yellow Jackets leading 1-0. Eiley Dahl for the Jackets, crossing the St. Scholastica line. She'll move it behind the Saints goal now. Saints will regain control and come back the other way. It's tipped down into the Yellow Jacket zone by Vidmar, but she was on her own side of center. And that results in an icing call on the Saints. Face-off will come back down in the Yellow Jacket zone to the left, or excuse me, the Saints zone rather, to the left of Mackenzie Cole. One of a lot of Minnesotans on this team. Yeah, 2 from Wisconsin, 1 from Boise, Idaho. Everybody else is from Minnesota. Face off to the left of goaltender Mackenzie Cole. Puck in the right wing corner now. Hull turning it over. Jackets get it in the right circle. A quick shot by Hoops hits traffic in front. Hoops gets it back. Jenna Hoops had it. Tried to stick handle around a defender. It was poked off her stick. And the Saints will come back the other way with Taylor Leonard clearing it to neutral ice. It goes off the stick of Swerhoon. Saints get it back. Hull passes that one back for Parent. Now back over to the right wing boards. Hull, she crosses the red line, loses the puck, but Parent picks it up. Sarah Parent for St. Scholastica. Behind the net for Block. Now to Hull left circle. It comes off her stick. The Yellow Jackets get it back and come to neutral ice with it here. Swerhoon, left circle, out front for Emma Booth going to the net, and she got a piece of it, but that just goes wide. Now the Saints, or excuse me, the Jackets rather, sharp angle shot from the left of the goal by Parnell goes over the top of the cage. Jackets get it back again. Bryn McLean at the left corner. Up top left point, Drugas back to McLean. Nowhere for her to go. And her pass is going to get intercepted and come back out into the neutral zone. Yellow Jackets quickly on the regroup, coming to center. Emma Booth on the left wing. Wanted to slide that one into the slot, but it was broken up, and the Jackets are going to have to get on the back check as Schubert carries up the right side. Schubert into the Yellow Jacket zone, relieved of the puck by Darby Matson. Jackets go to clear, and it's held in at the left point. Parendo with the shot, that's going to get blocked. Puck caroms to the left corner, where the Saints will regain control now with Polkamp. She'll send it up to the left point, now over to the right point. Parendo, the shot, she hit the goalpost. Rebound shot to the left of the, or right of the net by Schubert. And that's going to be grabbed and held by Rose Beeman. And she'll take the stoppage, but that's the best opportunity of the day for St. Scholastica so far. You know, they had a lot of garden variety shots here. And that one isn't even a shot on goal at all. It goes off the iron. Stays out, and we remain at 1-0. 15:22 to play in the second. Parendo for St. Scholastica sends it behind the goal where Roski picks it up. Veda Roski for the Jackets tried to carry it out on the left wing boards. That's not going to go. 4-car pile up on the left wing side. The Jackets had it, then they lost it now. A quick shot taken by Sable between the circles. It's going to miss wide. Sable picks it up. Emily Sable sends it up top to the left point. A long shot taken there by Paige Blattner, steered away by Beeman. Jackets regain control, settle it down, and will clear it out into the neutral zone. It's dumped right back in. Veda Roski being pestered along the left wall, sends it behind the net for Swingle. Swingle now for McCullough on the left wing. That one takes a wicked hop off the boards and comes back to neutral, and the Saints will dump it back in. By and large, for the first 5.5 minutes of the second period, the Saints have had the Jackets bottled up. Not a whole lot to show for it. Puck comes back down into the Saints zone. I thought they were calling a penalty. Okay, the referee's arm went up. Saints took possession of the puck. It took a while to blow the whistle. I got nervous because Rose Beeman was leaving the cage, and all of a sudden play started coming back her way. The stoppage comes and the penalty will be called. 5:50 of the second period is the time of the penalty. Hannah Martin, the guilty party. Hooking is the call. Second power play of the afternoon for the Yellow Jackets, who have a 1-0 lead. Kaylin Garner from the left point has her shot blocked. She gets it back. Now her pass over to the right wing is going to be intercepted. And Allie Buzzy back the other way, one-on-one. Buzzy across the Yellow Jacket line, a shot. Stopped by Rose Beeman, and the Jackets will quickly come back on the attack. Garner has the pass go off her skate and come all the way down. She wins the race to the loose puck and picks it up behind the goal. Centers for Hoops. Jenna Hoops on the right wing board, Up top for Cora Coes. Back over now, Garner wanted to go all the way across for Hoops in the right circle. Got it through, but they're a little too much on that pass. Now a centering feed for Hoops in the right circle. She got tied up, and the Saints will clear that all the way down the ice. Saints changing penalty killers. Yellow Jackets will change a couple members of this power play unit. And Riachi lugs it up the right wing. It's poked off her stick. Jackets stay with it now. Sneaks out of the zone, and they're going to be forced to regroup in the neutral. Jada LeBlanc dumps it down into Saints territory. Right wing corner with 45 to go in the power play. Ashton Parnell for the Jackets. Up top to Jada LeBlanc at the left point. Into the middle for Darby Matson, who fakes the shot. Back to LeBlanc. She lets it go, and the save is made by Cole. LeBlanc gets it back again, takes another shot, tipped in front, and the save made by Cole as Swerhoon got a stick on that. Darby Matson pinches from the right point to hold the zone. Clearing attempt is this one. Will skip by Andriachi and come all the way down. Sable picks it up in the right wing corner of the Yellow Jacket zone with 15 left in the power play. And the Jackets come back on the attack. Garner up the left wing into the Saints zone. Garner left circle now. Leaves it for Parnell. Ashton Parnell takes the shot. Glove save made by Cole. And she'll hold on for a stoppage. Parnell trying to use the defender as a screen there, but Cole looked around that screen and snared it with the glove. The face-off to Cole's right. 12:10 to play in the second. Jackets leading 1-0. LaRoche for St. Scholastica around to the left wing. Buzzy being pestered there by Dahl. Puck comes back behind the net to the left wing corner. Clearing attempt broken up by the Yellow Jackets. Second attempt knocked down by Eiley Dahl, and finally the Saints are going to get it and clear. It's going to come all the way down, icing waved off as the Saints win the race to the puck. Libby Camp has it on the left wing. It's poke checked off her stick at center ice. Maddie Rewerts follows the play, and she dumps it in from center on goal, forcing the save. Now the Saints send that one ahead. Buzzy on the right wing has the puck poked away from her. Comes back down into St. Scholastica territory. Taken there by Taylor Leonard. She's being bothered by the speedy Kaylin Garner. Leonard now behind the net. Her pass intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. Swerhoon on the right wing. Drops that one off. A long shot taken by Darby Matson that goes wide of the Saints net. As we pass the 9-minute mark of this second period, 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Jenna Hoops, the goal scorer. She's got the puck now, gets around one, but then has it swept off her stick at the last moment. Hoops centers from the right corner. That's going to be intercepted, and back the other way it comes. Long shot wide of the Yellow Jacket net, picked up behind the goal. Lucy Drugas, the Superior native, ahead for Bryn McLean. Rink wide feed onto the left, out of the reach of Emma Booth. She'll chase it down, but isn't able to get a stick on it. Now Parnell for the Jackets pushes it down to the below the goal line. Saints will take it back quickly the other direction. Susie Vidmar dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. LeBlanc's got it behind the net, wraps that around for Emma Booth. That takes a good friendly hop off the boards on the left side and comes to center ice. Taken there by Emma Sable for St. Scholastica, and she'll dump it in. Drugas for the Yellow Jackets, right back out of the zone. Saints right back in. Jada LeBlanc for the Yellow Jackets sends that one ahead. Icing waved off, so the Jackets are going to be able to change here. McCullough giving chase. She ties up behind the net with Paige Blattner. Puck worked over into the right wing corner. And Riachi for the Yellow Jackets centers. That one goes off the stick of Sherling, and the Saints come back the other way with it now. They dump it into the Yellow Jacket zone. McCullough on the left wing, clears it to neutral ice. Blattner for the Saints, dumps it back in. Lauren Hull in the high slot, gives to Emma Sable, a shot, the save made by Beeman. She didn't know where that rebound went. Fortunately not in the net, it ended up in the right wing corner. Now a centering feed out front for Hull, that shot gets blocked. It comes up to the right point, LaRoche walks it down to the top of the right circle. Her shot goes wide. Loose puck behind the Yellow Jacket net, centering attempt by Buzzy gets blocked. Comes all the way up to LaRoche left at the right point, rather. That shot's going to go over the top of the net. Saints with a lot of pressure on the Jackets now. Puck comes into the slot. A shot save made by Beeman. Rebound is there. And the Yellow Jackets are finally going to clear it out into the neutral zone. Anna Sherling, who's been on the ice for quite a while, makes her way to the bench. As Swingle sends that one ahead. Out of the reach of Eiley Dahl on the right wing, and the Saints quickly come back in transition. Bedorowski breaks up the play. Saints try to center from the left wing side. Jackets break it up and quickly back on the attack. Stelling passes that one ahead. Puck is loose on the right side. Roski tried to dump it in. Jackets probably could have been called for too many skaters there, but play continues on. At center, Stelling has the puck taken away from her by Lily Holtz. Holtz for the Saints gets it across the Yellow Jacket line. Jackets clear. Saints dump it back in as we pass the 12-minute mark of period number 2. Yellow Jackets holding on to that 1-0 lead, but the Saints applying good pressure here in the middle stages of period number 2. Polkamp on the right wing. Loses the puck, and Stelling comes the other way, and we get a whistle. They to call an offside. You don't stop play for that, though. I guess not. I'm assuming they're calling the offside. I really wasn't sure what that was because he was so far down in the zone. At any rate, the face-off coming just outside the Yellow, or the Saints blue line, rather. 7:44 to play, second period, 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Starting up ice for the Saints is Blattner. She dumps it in. Swerhoon has it for the Yellow Jackets. Now her pass is intercepted. Jackets get it back. Drugas tries to carry it out of the zone, but can't. Hoops tries to carry it out. Does get across the line, but then it's poke checked off her stick. Sable on the right wing. Throws it behind the Jacket net. It comes to Polkamp in the left wing corner. Polkamp cycles it down the boards. Centering attempt by Schubert goes through the goal mouth and ends up in the right wing side this time. Jenna Hoops picks up the loose puck. Goes behind her net. Nowhere to go, so she'll hit the brakes. Circle back the other direction. Gets a nice interference play there by Darby Matson. That's a pick if I've ever seen one. And Hoops carries it back the other way now. Hoops across the Saints line. Tried to pull up and shoot, but it was deflected away from her. And the Saints regain control. Parendo throws that one out into the neutral zone. It gets past LeBlanc. Cora Coes recovers for the Yellow Jackets and played it to the red line. And now we're going to get a stoppage and an offside call on the Saints. Face-off in the neutral zone, right in the center face-off circle. Controlled by the Saints. Vidmar up the right wing. Has it off her stick, but the Saints get it right back, and then that shot pinballs around the goal crease before bouncing wide of the Yellow Jacket net. Centering attempt from the left. That's going to be broken up, and then Beeman dives to try to cover it up. The St. Scholastica bench very upset with the quick whistle. They initially thought Rose Beeman had it covered up, but maybe she didn't completely have that one in the mitt. So we'll do it again with a face-off to the right of Beeman with 6:17 remaining in the second period. Jackets win the draw. Wrap that around the left wing side. McCullough tips it ahead to center. 3-on-1 for the Yellow Jackets across the Saints line. Sherling on the left wing. Sherling, sharp angle, takes the shot. The save made by Cole, and she'll hold on to it. Then Cole gets up, not liking that Sherling was in a little bit too tight there. I really wish that she wouldn't have gone so wide. You have a 3-on-1 there, and she gave them time to come back in the play, Sherling did, because she went so wide on that left side. Take a little more direct route there. The passing lanes are going to be there in a 3-on-1. Saints come back to center with it now. Hanley block, carries behind the Yellow Jacket net. She'll leave it down low for Buzzy. Centering attempt from below the goal line is going to get blocked. Now Hull gets it back. Hull for block along the end board. Block sends that one up top. Left circle, a wrist shot taken there. Hits traffic in front. It'll ricochet into the right wing corner. And the Yellow Jackets will clear it up the boards. In the neutral zone, the Saints will dump it back, right back in. Comes around behind the Yellow Jacket net. Roski for McCullough on the left wing. It's not going to leave the zone. Roski uses the glove to move that ahead. And we're going to get a whistle and a hand pass call. And that'll bring the face-off back in the Yellow Jacket zone. 5:10 to play here in this second period. A reminder that this sports broadcast is coming to you on 91.3 KUWS in Superior. John Garver with you here from Westman Arena in Superior. Yellow Jacket women's hockey against St. Scholastica. 5:10 to play in the second period. It's 1-0 Yellow Jackets. Jenna Hoops with the only goal of the hockey game at 15:56 of the first period. At the left point now for the Saints. Northwest dumps it in. It's picked up behind the Yellow Jacket net. Stelling wraps that one around the left side. It's not going to go. She had it, then fell down. Loose puck picked up and played, but not out. Held in at the point. LaRoche walks, fires, blocked in front. Eiley Dahl to clear. That's not going to come out. Eiley Dahl gets it back. Skips by the defender now, and she'll carry it up the right wing. Dahl for the Yellow Jackets across the Saints line. Sends it to the left corner. Kemp and Sable go after it. Dahl picks up the loose puck, but then her pass is blocked. And Polkamp for St. Scholastica back the other way. Polkamp up the right wing. Her pass is tipped back out into the neutral zone. And it's controlled here by the Saints. Polkamp tips it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Picked up by Cora Coase. Coase gives it for LeBlanc. Now up the left wing for Kaylin Garner. Garner ahead for Swerhoon, who tips it into the Saints zone. Under 4 minutes to play here now in the second period. It's 1-0 Yellow Jackets. St. Scholastica gets control in their own zone. Jackets intercept at the blue line. Stelling, or checked at McLean. Carries down the left wing boards. Bryn McLean, nowhere for her to go. Her pass out front hits a skate and comes to the line where LeBlanc picks it up, and she'll dump it deep. Ashton Parnell now. Throws it up top. Coase at the left point. That shot gets blocked. It comes to LeBlanc. Puck was up on end, and it was almost like a half shot, half pass, and doesn't end up going where she wants it. Saints intercept and come back the other way. Vidmar dumps it in, and she'll give chase. Susie Vidmar out front. The quick shot taken there by Buzzy just misses wide of the right post. Leonard for the Saints sends it back behind the Yellow Jacket net. Picked up there by Ashton Parnell, and she'll come up the right wing with it here. Parnell across the line on the right wing. Parnell to the right corner in the Saints zone. She tried to center. Emma Booth in a little too tight for the puck. Now Parnell gets it back. Ashton Parnell right circle, a shot off the glove of Cole. It ends up behind the net. Emma Booth for the Jackets centers. That's going to be tipped. It comes to Roski in the right circle. Roski overskates the puck. And it's going to come back to neutral ice where the Yellow Jackets will regroup. Swingle for Roski. That pass up the middle is tipped. It's coming in toward the goal. Cole comes way out to play it. And we're going to get a whistle and a penalty. I believe it's going to be on the Saints. The Jackets headed back to the power play, so that explains why Cole came out to play that one. Because touching up was going to result in the penalty being called. Time of the penalty, 17:34 of the second period. Hanley blocked the box for body checking. Jackets' third power play of the day. They're 0 for 2. Be nice to see him pop one here. They win the draw. Kalen Garner left circle, up top for Coase. Over now, right circle, Hoops, winds and fires, and that's going to miss wide. Picked up on the left side by Garner. Garner fakes the shot, over to the right side now for Hoops. Jenna Hoops will carry back behind the St. Scholastica net and come out the left side. Hoops up top, Garner. Quick shot, gets through, she scores! Power play goal for the Yellow Jackets. Will it be Garner who gets it, or was there a deflection? It looks like it might have been Libby Camp on the tip, and the Jackets get the power play goal. They lead 2-0. 18 minutes exactly the time of the goal. If it is Camp, it'll be her second of the year. From Garner and Hoops. We'll wait for the official announcement on that, but at any rate, the Jackets get some breathing room here. You know, mad props to them for picking Earth, Wind, and Fire as their goal song, too.
On the power play, her second goal of the season, number 22, Libby Camp. She got an assist on the goal from number 14, Kalen Garner. That's Camp.
Jenna Hoops should also get an assist on that goal. Jackets up 2. Now Drugas, a shot from the left point. That got through traffic. And the save made by Cole. She'll hold on with 1:35 to play here in the second period. So some much needed breathing room for the Yellow Jackets here. Even though they say the 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. Saints will clear that one out into the neutral zone. Yellow Jackets will pursue as it comes all the way down. Icing waved. Jada LeBlanc picks it up. Up the right wing. Sherling tips it into the middle now. Andriachi's pass. Tipped ahead by McCullough, who lost the lumber. And the Saints quickly come back the other way. Andriachi for the Yellow Jackets, relieved of the puck by Vidmar. Vidmar on the left wing, send it down low, and that's going to be kicked back out to neutral ice, and now less than a minute to play here in the second. Few too many Saints players on the ice there at one point. Always dangerous when they play the puck right up the boards, right in front of the bench where you have all those bodies changing. No penalty called. Polkamp for the Saints, poke checked by Cora Coase. And the Yellow Jackets will send it back down into Saints territory with 35 seconds to play in the second. Parent from the red line dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. It comes behind the net. Saints come out with it. Polkamp up top. LaRoche left circle. That shot goes over the top of the net. Now it comes back into the circle. A shot taken left circle and a nice save made by Beeman as Sable teed one up from the left circle and got Beeman in the shoulder. Jackets able to clear. Stelling knocks down a player. I think they're going to roll that St. Scholastica's player's momentum into Stelling is what caused that check. And the buzzer will sound, bringing period number 2 to a conclusion. The Yellow Jackets adding their second goal of the day on the power play late in the period. And they'll go to the locker room after 40 minutes holding a 2-0 lead over St. Scholastica. We'll take a timeout and come back with our second period summary right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network. Isn't dead air. We're back at Westman Arena. It's our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. The Yellow Jacket women with a 2-0 lead over St. Scholastica after 40 minutes of play. Shots on goal in the second period. The Yellow Jackets had 9 for a 2-period total of 17. St. Scholastica had 6 for a 2-period total of 12. The Yellow Jackets had a 1-0 lead as Jenna Hoops scored at 15:56 of the first period, and it stayed that way throughout most of the second. And if I'm being totally honest, which I try to be, the Saints carried the play in that second period. Even though they didn't have a lot of shots on goal to show for it, they spent a lot of time in the offensive zone and had the Jackets really bottled up for the most part. They got a little bit derailed when they took a late penalty and it put the Jackets on the power play, and that's where they were able to get themselves a little bit of breathing room. Second goal of the season for Libby Camp as she had the deflection in front that got past goaltender Mackenzie Cole. Her second of the year. Kaylin Garner and Jenna Hoops got the assist, that goal coming at the 18-minute mark of the second period. And that's where we stand after 40 minutes, the Yellow Jackets leading 2-0. Penalties in the game so far, the Yellow Jackets have taken just 1 for 2 minutes, while the Saints have taken 3 for 6 minutes. St. Scholastica 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Yellow Jackets sitting at 1 for 2. So the Jackets, good start to the game here tonight in the first period. Had a bit of a lull in the second period, but hopefully now they're going to have everything moving in the right direction, and they can close out their second consecutive victory and their fourth win of the season here in period number 3. A lot of hockey going on tonight around the WIAC on the women's side. In addition to this one, just getting underway in Ashland, Concordia taking on Northland. And then a pair of 7 o'clock games tonight. St. Mary's is at UW Stevens Point, and St. Olaf at UW River Falls. So UW Eau Claire, the only WIAC team on the women's side, not in action here on this Tuesday evening. Elsewhere around, UW Superior, about 15 minutes away from the opening tip at Mertz Motorelli Gym, the Yellow Jacket women's basketball team in their long-awaited home opener, as they have played their first 4 games on the road, splitting those games 2-2, with wins over Pomona, Pitzer, and Alverno. That win over Alverno on Saturday, 49-point victory, winning 72-23. So that one allowed Coach Emily Carpenter to go deep into her bench and get a lot of players some playing time. So a good round there for the Yellow Jacket women's basketball team. But they're at home for the first time tonight, a 5:30 tip as they take on UW Stout at the Mertz. T-shirt night, too. The custom T-shirt giveaway for the women's basketball game, I should say. First 100 UW Superior students in attendance at the Mertz will get their free Buzz T-shirts. And the T-shirt series that we started last year has been very well received. And some really cool designs this year and everything. Custom designs, too. You're only going to get them in one spot. You can't buy them at the bookstore. You can't get them in the sideline store. You can only get them if you go to the specific games where they are being given away. And hopefully the first 100 will be rocking those Buzz shirts tonight and forevermore, or until they fall apart in the laundry, one of the two. And then this game, as we mentioned, is a twofer. This is the first of a hockey doubleheader. Following the conclusion of this one, they'll clear the building out, they'll get the ice done, and then they will get ready for the Yellow Jacket men's hockey team, also looking for its second consecutive victory. They'll be playing host to Concordia University, Wisconsin, here at Westman Arena. That's a 7:05 face-off, and we'll have the pregame show for that one live on 91.3 KUWS and the iFan Sports Network. Probably should be around 6:30 p.m., but depending on when this one wraps up, who knows? Because I don't know exactly what the rule is about how much time they have to offer between games. I don't think it's like soccer where you have to have a half an hour, or volleyball where you have to have 30 minutes. Basketball, I think, might even be an hour that they have to have between games. No, it can't be that long. Is it 30 minutes? 30 minutes? But because the on-ice warm-up is only 15, I would imagine that if they can be off the ice by 6:22, chances are we'll be, or 6:27 it is. If they're off the ice by 6:27, chances are they will be starting right on time. But we'll have that one here on 91.3 KUWS and the iFan Sports Network again. A 7:05 face-off, 6:30-ish pregame, the Yellow Jackets and Concordia, Wisconsin. So last round of sporting events for UW Superior before we head into the Thanksgiving break, and everything picks up right away again on Friday as the men's hockey team is on the road Friday, and then men's hockey and women's basketball will be in action on Saturday, and both of those games on Saturday will be heard right here as well on 91.3, but more on that a little bit later on. Still about 6 minutes away from the start of this one between the Yellow Jackets and St. Scholastica. We'll take a timeout and come back with more of our second intermission, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network. Westman Arena, just under 4 minutes away from the start of the third period. The Yellow Jackets with a 2-0 lead over St. Scholastica. After 40 minutes, Jenna Hoops at 15:56 of the first period, her fourth of the season, made it 1-0 Yellow Jackets. And then Libby Camp, her second of the season, 18 minutes of the second period on the power play, staking the Yellow Jackets to this 2-0 lead. In the WIAC standings, the Yellow Jackets got their first points of the season on Saturday, courtesy of that 5-1 win on the road at Stevens Point. They now sit in third place, right in the middle of the conference with 4 points. They are 1-1-1. UW River Falls leading the way. They are 3-0 in the conference. They have 9 points, 7-0 overall. And that program is an absolute juggernaut in the WIAC. Coach Cranston has the Falcons right back up at the top where they were a year ago, sitting in first place. In second place is UW Eau Claire. They have 6 points. They are 6-2 overall, 2-1 in the WIAC. Right behind the Yellow Jackets is Northland. They are 1-5-1. 0-2 overall, that is. 0-2-1 in the WIAC. And then UW Stevens Point is sitting in fifth place. They are 3-5 overall, 0-2 in the WIAC. No points for UW Stevens Point. And as a quick look at the WIAC standings, the Jackets will be back in conference play next weekend, I believe it is. But at any rate, they still have another period of hockey to go here. Just over 2 minutes away from the start of this third period between the Yellow Jackets and the Saints. Again, in case you missed it earlier, the Yellow Jacket men's hockey team will be home shortly after this one concludes, as they are playing host to Concordia University, Wisconsin. A team that they don't play a whole lot. It's only the fourth all-time meeting between the Yellow Jackets and the Falcons, so that'll be coming up a 7:05 face-off that you'll be able to hear live here on 91.3 KUWS. You'll be able to watch live through our friends at the iFan Sports Network. And then after having tomorrow and Thursday off, the Yellow Jackets are right back at it on Friday, a 7 o'clock face-off from the Bay Area Civic Center in Ashland, the Yellow Jacket men in Northland. And we'll have that one live as well. And then Saturday, a sports doubleheader on 91.3 KUWS. Yellow Jacket women's basketball will be at home against Luther College at 3 o'clock tip. The Big Sound Matt Johnson will be on lead vocals there. Pre-game show at 2:45. And then another 7 o'clock face-off from Ashland as the Yellow Jacket men complete their two-game road swing against the Lumberjacks at the Bay Area Civic Center. Never an easy building to play in, never an easy place to play by any means. You have to have a lot of information for filler when you're calling a game in that building. That low ceiling and low glass, the puck is going out of play all the time. Both teams back on the ice here for the start of the third period. Rose Beeman defending the goal, 2 hour left. She's made 12 saves through 40 minutes of play. At the other end, Mackenzie Cole of St. Scholastica has been a little busier. She's made 15 saves through 40 minutes. 5-on-5 hockey to start, a fresh 20 on the clock. Jenna Hoopson to take the face-off for the Yellow Jackets. She'll do the honors with Lauren Hull of St. Scholastica. Hoops wins the draw, and the third period is underway. It's played up on the left wing side by Jada LeBlanc. That's going to come all the way down. There will be no icing on the play as Hull picks it up. Lauren Hull ahead on the right wing for Sable, who plays it into the middle now. A shot taken by Buzzy, and she scores! Allie Buzzy takes the wrister from the left circle and beats Beeman high on the glove side. 20 seconds into the third period, and the Saints have cut the lead in half. Seemed like a harmless enough play. But Buzzy with the shot that gets over the glove hand of Rose Beeman, second of the year for Buzzy. And the Yellow Jacket lead is now 2-1. Oh, and the Jackets are going shorthanded to boot. Jada LeBlanc to the penalty box for hooking, also at 20 seconds. So, Saints score, Saints go on the power play. Let's see what the Jackets have up their sleeves here. They start by winning the face-off, and we'll send it all the way down. We'll wait for the announcement on the goal. I know Hull will get one assist. I'm not sure who would get the other one. Maybe Block? Was that Block who took that shot?
penalty for hooking is McClellan.
Puck is in the Yellow Jacket zone. It's going to get off the stick of Parent and come out to neutral. The Yellow Jackets are forcing the Saints all the way back into their own zone. Now Polkamp has it, and she spots Hall behind the defense, but she was offside.
3, St. Scholastica got a goal. It was scored by number 16, Allie Butsy. She got an assist from number 28, Hanley Block, and number 6, Lauren Hall.
So it is Block and Hall on the assists on that goal. That cut the Yellow Jacket lead in half. 1:26 seconds in the minor penalty to Jada LeBlanc. 19:06 to play here. Third period. Still in the first minute. That's a lot of action in the opening minute of this period. Jacket lead cut in half at 2-1. In the neutral zone now. Anna Scherling breaks up the play on the right wing. Saints get it back, and they'll throw it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Andriachi there first. She turns and fires, and it goes all the way down the ice. Assisted by a St. Scholastica stick. Saints will regroup. Northquest behind her net comes out, nowhere to go, so she'll curl it back, bank it off the end boards, and it's picked up by Parendo. She's got nowhere to go, so she'll circle away and throw it rink wide to the left for Northquest. Now back to the right for Block. She couldn't handle that pass, and Darby Matson will play it all the way back down for the Yellow Jackets. 35 seconds left in the minor penalty to Jada LeBlanc. As the Saints come to center, Parent up on the left wing, dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone and gives chase. Coase gets there and wraps it around the left side. It's going to be held in by the Saints. LaRoche from the right point. Her shot's going to be blocked by McLean. Coase to clear, gets enough on that to get it to neutral. St. Scholastica will regroup. Hall in the middle. Her pass picked off by Darby Matson, who sends it ahead. One's going to skip off the stick of Jenna Hoops and come all the way down. As LeBlanc comes out of the penalty box, so the Yellow Jackets have killed it off. St. Scholastica now 0 for 2 on the power play this afternoon. In the neutral zone, Cora Coase up the left wing, dumps it into Saints territory. Cole out of her net, throws that one around to the left side. Hoops is there for the Yellow Jackets to hold the zone. Plays it toward the front of the net, and it's going to be sticked away by Cole. Now Kaylin Garner out of the right wing corner. Cycles it down low for Hoops. Up to Swingle at the right point. She'll play it deep. Swerhoon for the Yellow Jackets loses the handle on the puck along the end boards, and back the other way, Buzzy. Allie Buzzy for Hanley Block. Block on the left wing. Plays it to the corner. Left corner, Yellow Jacket zone. Out front for Buzzy, who tried the one-timer, but it was blocked by Swerhoon. Puck comes back behind the Yellow Jacket net. Swingle gets it there. Jordan Swingle wraps that one around the right wing side up to the line, and the Saints do the Jackets a favor and clear. Bailey Kuhl for St. Scholastica dumps it in, and Veda Roski will pick it up behind her net and come back the other way with it. Roski weaving through traffic, turns it into a 3-on-2. Roski across the line. A shot from the left circle is tipped wide by the defense. That looked promising for a moment. Now Parnell from the right point, a shot that's going to miss. Saints will clear it to neutral. Jackets break it up. Ashton Parnell for Bridden McLean. Now back up the right side for Parnell. She picks up speed, hits the brakes just inside the St. Scholastica blue line. Threw it down the boards, but McLean went to the front of the net, and the Saints will come back the other way with Northquest leading the rush. Lizzie Northquest up the left wing, sends it in. Puck's going to come back behind the Yellow Jacket net. Drugas has it there. Her pass up the middle intercepted. Drugas stays with it, however, and she's able to get a skate on that and kick it out into the neutral zone. LaRoche for St. Scholastica sends it ahead into the Yellow Jacket zone where Drugas breaks it up. McCullough pokes it past the defender. St. Scholastica gets it back and dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Darby Matson circles behind the net. Passes that one ahead off the stick of McCullough. That's going to come all the way down, and icing waved off on the play. All right, I like that, Scott Patton. Well done. In the neutral zone, Cora Coase backhands that into the Saints zone. Jackets tag up, and Mackenzie Cole decides she's seen enough, so she'll cover it up and hold on. And we'll get a face-off here in the St. Scholastica end of the ice. 15:08 to play here, third period. 2-1, Yellow Jackets leading. Off the draw, the shot from the right point by Coase bounces in toward the goal. covered up by Cole, and then she gets up and starts throwing arms and sticks and blockers and everything. Going after Libby Camp. Are they going to call anything here? You can see that the St. Sarah parent is pleading the case. Mackenzie Cole pleading her case as well. That's a keeper with a temper right there. Saints control the draw. Camp better be careful. She is using the stick a little bit too much there, but the referee's arm stays down and the Saints will come on the attack. They turn it over at the Yellow Jacket blue line for Coase, up the right side for Dahl. Dahl had it across the Saints line, but it was taken away from her by Hull. Now Coase for the Yellow Jackets, drops it off for Garner. Kaylin Garner on the left wing corner now. Garner carrying it behind the Saints net to the right wing side. Up top to the right point for Coase. She couldn't handle that pass, and it's going to come back into the Yellow Jacket zone. Jada LeBlanc circles behind the net. The senior from Thunder Bay, Ontario, picks up speed and carries up the left wing. Across the line, a shot, and the save is made. Cole holds on, and the face-off coming here in Saints territory. Maddie Rewert's at the right point for the Yellow Jackets, drives it down low. It comes around behind the Saints goal. Picked up by Hoops. Up top, Roski from the left point, a wrist shot through traffic, gloved and held by Cole. She'll hold on again. Shots now 21-13 favoring the Yellow Jackets. 4-1 so far here in the third period, but the Saints one went in the net. Roski with a shot from the left point. That one goes off the outside of the goal. LaRoche for St. Scholastica. Backhands that up on the right wing. Sable takes it there and dumps it into the Yellow Jacket zone. Circling back and picking it up, Rewert. She went to clear, not out. Shot taken from up high. That by Northwest is kicked away. Now Garner picks it back up for the Yellow Jackets and rotates it behind the net. Gets caught up in the skates of the referee. Saints get it back. Northwest with a shot. The save made by Beeman as that one knuckled in on her. Jackets to clear, not out. Second attempt is carried out by Hoops. It stays in. Saints have it on the left side. Vidmar. Dug free now by Holtz. Up top, the Jackets have it, but Booth can't clear. Roski now for the Jackets. Circles back behind her net. Up for Booth on the left wing, now for Ashton Parnell. Parnell chips it into the Saints zone and gives chase. Parnell along the end board, has it taken away from her. Saints send it up the left wing for Gamst. Over to the right side, and it's going to be dumped in by Vidmar. St. Scholastica will change, and the Yellow Jackets circling back behind their net, starting up with it here. Matson ahead for Sherling. That hits a skate. Comes right to Parnell, who carries across the line. Parnell right circle. She'll pass it behind the Saints goal to the left side. McCullough picks it up there. Madison McCullough for the Yellow Jackets. Gets it behind the goal. Now Sherling, a sharp angle shot. The save is made, and Cole will cover. Face-off coming in Saints territory. 12:22 remaining here in the third. Yellow Jackets with a 2-1 lead. Face-off controlled by the Saints. Clearing attempt picked off. Cora Coase takes a shot from the top of the right circle that goes wide of the goal. McCullough behind the net now for the Jackets. Has it taken from her by Hull. Jackets regain control. Andriachi has it on the left side. Gabby Andriachi passes that one up top. LeBlanc with a shot that's going to go wide of the goal as we pass the 8-minute mark of this third period. Yellow Jackets leading St. Scholastica 2-1. Block carries up the left side, shoots from the left circle, blocked by LeBlanc. Saints get it back. Now that's going to be tipped up to the blue line, but held in. It's driven back down to the right wing corner. LeBlanc intercepts, pokes it by a forechecker, takes a player into the boards left corner. Jackets pick up the loose puck, and Andriachi sends it the other way, out of the reach of Viley Dahl. Comes all the way down, and it'll be an icing call. With the faceoff coming back in Yellow Jacket territory. .26 to play here in the third. 2-1 Yellow Jackets, face off to Beeman's right. Controlled behind the net, LeBlanc fans on the pass, as did McCullough, so it stays in the zone. Now the Jackets able to clear it out. Saints come right back in. On the right side, Schubert flips that one up to the left point. The shot taken there by Northquest misses wide. Camp, who's got the go-ahead goal right now for the Yellow Jackets, gets it into Saints territory, but Northquest quickly back the other way for Polkamp. Jackets break that one up. Puck bouncing around just outside the blue line. Finally, it's going to be settled down, and Stelling will take it into Saints territory on the left wing. Andrea Stelling sends it behind the Saints goal. St. Scholastica player goes down. The puck is with her. Now Stelling's got it. Stelling up top to the left point for Roski. Veda Roski for the Jackets, a shot deflected in front. That's going to miss wide of the mark. Polkamp for St. Scholastica. Sends that up the left side. It's behind Schubert. Jackets get it back. Swingle goes to dump it in. It's blocked. Saints will regain control here now. Clear that to neutral where it hops over the stick of Swingle and comes into the Yellow Jacket zone. Roski up the right side for Swingle. She'll curl back behind her net. And we pass the midway point of the third period. Yellow Jackets holding on to a 2-1 lead. Here's Jenna Hoops across the line. A shot and the save is made by Cole. She'll glove it and hang on. And we'll have a face-off here once again in the St. Scholastica zone. .9:54 to play in the third period. Garner has it along the end boards for the Yellow Jackets. It's going to get worked loose there, maybe. Dug out by Swerhoon. Kaylee Swerhoon behind the net. Centers that one, looking for Jenna Hoops. It was right there, but it's going to split the D and come all the way down the ice. Yellow Jackets control. At center, Jenna Hoops across the St. Scholastica line, right wing side. Hoops puts it up top for Matson. She takes a shot, tipped in front by Bryn McLean, and that goes off the outside of the net. Puck ends up in the right wing corner. McLean digs it free from the pile. Now Hoops comes out with it. Oh, in front, the shot, they score! Lucy Drugas coming down, the shot goes bar down, and the Jackets get the 2-goal lead back. It's 3-1. .10:51 the time of the goal by Drugas, her first of the year. I think McLean and Hoops would get the assist, but I'm not sure on that. But wow, Drugas absolutely hammered that thing off the crossbar in, and the Jackets are going to go on the power play as well. .10:51 will be the time of the penalty. Who's in the box there for the Saints? Looks like Bailey Cool. There'll be a fourth power play for the Yellow Jackets. They are currently 1 for 3. So we'll wait for the announcement and the scoring. Looks like Cool for a trip at .10:51, so the Jackets start the power play here. And they dump it into the offensive zone. Right wing side, Hoops goes after it. Now Coase sends that one over. Garner in the slot, McLean.
At the 10:51 mark, scoring for your Yellow Jackets. Her first goal of the season, number 26, Lucy Drogas. She got an assist on the goal from number 15, Jenna Hoops. That's Drogas.
Hoops gets the assist, so a 3-point game for Jenna Hoops so far. As the Yellow Jackets up a pair. Minute 15 to go in the power play. The Jackets have hit the iron once already on this power play while we were listening to Mark Fleischer make the announcement. Puck is in the offensive zone, right wing corner. It's controlled here by the Jackets up top. Right circle, now Coase fans on the shot, recovers and lets one go, and it's kicked aside by Cole. Now it comes up top. Bryn McLean in the high slot. A shot. She scores! McLean takes a wrister from between the circles, and it gets through traffic, beating Cole down low. Power play goal. The Jackets are up 4-1. For Bryn McLean, that'll be goal number 4. Time of that goal is 11:59. And the Jackets striking twice in 1:08. Oh, they waved it off. Never mind. The Yellow Jacket bench isn't protesting too much. So check that. Take the power play goal off the board for the Yellow Jackets. It's now back to 3-1. Would have been nice to get an explanation as to why. I don't want to hazard a guess. Player in the crease, maybe? Because the faceoff came to the neutral zone, so I'm guessing that's what it was. At any rate, it's 3-1, 35 to go in the power play as Jada LeBlanc dumps it into the Saint zone. Out of the net, Cole. Passes to the left corner where Swerhoon picks it up. Kaylee Swerhoon gives behind the net for Andriachi. Parnell from the left circle, a shot that catches traffic in front. Parnell has it back with 15 to go in the power play. Feeds it up top. Matson fakes the shot. Over to LeBlanc. She lets it go, and that one's going to be tipped wide. Parnell again for the Yellow Jackets. Sends it up top. Left point LeBlanc. Back to Parnell as they play catch. LeBlanc winds and fires, and that one's going to miss just wide. And the Saints now back to full strength, come to center, 3-on-2. Polkamp across the line. She takes the shot. Beeman the save, and there's another quick whistle. As Beeman didn't have that one frozen, I could see it plain as day from my vantage point. And that's twice. No, he definitely didn't see it, Craig. That's twice tonight, though, that he's blown a play dead when it's been loose, and it's both times it's benefited the Yellow Jackets. 6:55 to play, third period. Jackets up 3-1. Face-off controlled by the Saints. Blattner at the left point, over to the right point. The shot gets through. Beeman the save. Penalty coming. It's going to be on the Saints. They're going to say goalie interference is my guess. And it's dumped in. Cole out to play it. They're going to call a high stick. And then Rose Beeman, while going to the bench, took a digger. Hopefully she's okay. Time of this penalty, 13:22 of the third period. Allie Bussey for a high stick. Power play number 5 for the Yellow Jackets. They are currently 1 for 4. Jackets up a pair, and at this point, you score on this power play, that's gravy, that's good. But the better thing is 2 more minutes of offense the Saints aren't going to get to apply pressure. Long discussion going on between the officials and the Saint Scholastica captain. She's now talked to both referees. Starting with Scott Patton and now over talking to Corey Verl. At any rate, it looks like explanation done. Face off in the will be to the right of goaltender Mackenzie Cole. 6:38 to go here, third period. 3-1 Yellow Jackets about to embark on their 5th power play. They win the face-off. Cora Coes gives it to Garner at the left point. Garner's shot's blocked. In the left corner, Camp. Back up top, Garner at the left point, pulls it off the wall, fakes the shot. Now in the middle. Cora Coes over at the right point, hoops back to Coes. She takes the shot that hits traffic in front and just misses the right post. Saints pick up the loose puck and they'll clear. Now at center. Garner across the St. Scholastica line. Pushes that one behind the goal. Taken there by Northwest and wrapped around on the left side. Jackets able to get it back. Bryn McLean, right circle, a shot, save made, Mackenzie Cole. And then she gets up and just drills Camp in the face. I mean, we've commented a couple times here about her aggressiveness coming out, but holy moly. You can shrug your shoulders all you want. Libby Camp wasn't in the blue paint. You can't just get up and hit her. Are they going to take one each way? It appears. They're going to call Camp for a slash. And I'm assuming the goaltender is going to get called for roughing. You can't come up with a stick and put the blocker in the face. 14:09, the time of the penalties. .1409, Camp and the goaltender Cole. I'm assuming they don't put either of those on the board. It's been a long time since I've seen a goalie with that kind of aggressive play where they just, anytime there's anything near the net, they come out at you. Lily Holtz is going to serve the penalty on Cole, which I'm guessing is roughing. So it'll remain 5-on-4. Yellow Jackets with the advantage here. 1:13 to go in the power play. 5:51 to play in the third. 3-1 Yellow Jackets. They can pretty much nail this thing down, I think, if they can pop a power play goal here. And Riachi will take the draw for the Yellow Jackets, but the Saints win it. Comes around the boards. And it's going to be cleared up the wall out to neutral ice. Polkamp's got it now for the Saints. Polkamp, left circle, a shot, Beeman the save. She'll hold on to it, and we're going to get a face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone. So Cole's penalty was for roughing. Camp for a slash. Coincidental minors at 14:09. Those do not go on the board, so it stays at 5-on-4. 57 seconds left in the Yellow Jacket power play. 5:34 remaining here in this third period. Jackets up 3-1. Saints win the face-off. The one-timer from LaRoche in the right circle is going to go wide of the mark. Darby Matson's got it for the Yellow Jackets now. Plays that one ahead on the right wing for Andriachi. She'll cross the red line and dump it into Saints territory. Cole out of the net. It's played up on the right. And Sable will send that all the way down the ice. Matson circles her net and starts up the middle with it here. Matson's pass is going to get blocked. Schubert has it for the Saints. She's taken down. It's going to be a penalty. They're going to get Jada LeBlanc for tripping. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for 19 seconds before the Saints are going to get the power play here. .15:04 the time. Kind of knew that was coming. Not that it wasn't a legitimate penalty. And the indication is that Coach Laughlin will utilize his timeout. With 4:56 to play in the third period. Reminder that this is the first game of a hockey doubleheader today. Second game is coming up. A 7:05 face-off, the Yellow Jacket men against Concordia, Wisconsin. Those two teams going through their off-ice warm-up as we speak. Pre-game show should probably be somewhere around 6:30, 6:40-ish. I still have to go do my pre-game interview with Coach. I got here earlier thinking I could get them both before the women's game, and I couldn't find McKenna anywhere. Teams returning to the ice from the timeout. Face-off will be in the Yellow Jacket zone to the right of Rose Beeman. 4-on-4 for 19 seconds before St. Scholastica will get their third power play of the game. Saints control the face-off. Sarah Parent up top. LaRoche, a one-timer. That's deflected as it goes off the stick of Bryn McLean. Actually broke the stick. It trickles in on Beeman. She covers. Face-off again, this time to the left of Rose Beeman. Jackets poke it to the line, but not enough to get out as LaRoche is able to hold it in. Then she'll flip that high in the air down to the right wing corner. Final seconds will tick off the penalty, and now the Saints on the power play here. Jackets up 2 at 3-1 with 4.5 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on Cole in the net. Long shot by LaRoche gets through. Beeman makes the save. Puck picked up behind the net by Hull. She passes it up. Polkamp on the left wing. Up top, Parent a shot. That gets deflected in front, ends up behind the net. Saints play it out front. That's knocked out of the air by Beeman. Puck loose to the right side of the net. Buzzy's got it here for the Saints. Cole heads for the bench. Extra attacker on for the Saints with 4 minutes to play. Puck comes up the slot. A shot from Sable, and the save is going to be made by Beeman. She'll cover it up. And we're going to get a face-off here in the Yellow Jacket zone. So extra attacker on for the Saints, making it a 6-on-4 with 1 minute and 2 left in this power play. Shots 27-21 favoring the Yellow Jackets. 3:58 to play third period. 3-1 Jackets leading. Face off to the left of Beeman. Jackets controlling it here. Drugas goes to clear. It's not going to come out. On the right side, Schubert over to the left wing side. Northquest. She stick handles and then passes it up top. Shot from the blue line by Parendo hits traffic and ends up in the right wing corner. Now Parendo's has it at the right point. Northwest left point winds and fires. Pad save made by Beeman, who lost her stick. Jackets are able to get enough on that to clear it out into the neutral zone. 30 seconds left in the minor penalty to Jada LeBlanc. 3:20 to play here in the third. 3-1 Jackets. Saints on the power play for another 20 seconds. They have it at neutral. Good job by this Yellow Jacket PK, not giving them the line. Finally, they do get across the line. Parent turns it over, and a Sherling's got it. Her clearing attempt held in by Polkamp. Final seconds are going to tick off the penalty here, it looks like, as Emma Booth is able to get the puck away from the front of the goal. Out of the box, LeBlanc, and we are back to 5-on-5. Except it's 5-on-6. Saints have pulled their goaltender. Drugas on the left wing will clear that one out into the neutral zone. Saints will regroup. Parent at her own line. Plays that one ahead. A Jacket defender falls down. Bussy with the shot, and she scores! Same place as the first one she scored tonight as she goes high on the glove side over Beeman again. And it's a 3-2 game. Allie Buzzy, second of the game, third of the season, coming at 17:25 of the third. Everybody kind of looking around going, did that go in? Because you could clearly hear the iron. But it did hit and go in the net. You could see it plain as day from here. So it's a 1-goal game with 2:35 to play. Cole back in the net for St. Scholastica, but will make her way to the bench, I'm sure.
Hockey game number 16, Allie Bussey. She got an assist from number 22, Lisa LaRoche. and number 29, Sarah Parent.
So Parent
That's
and
Bussey
LaRoche
from-
on the assists on that goal by Bussey. Her second of the game, and it's a 3-2 game now with just over 2 minutes to play in the third. Bussey has the puck, plays that one into the middle for Hull, and she'll send it in. It's on goal. Beeman decides to cover it. And we'll get a face-off in the Yellow Jacket zone as we're down to 2:06 remaining here in the third. Cole off the ice, so it'll be a 6-on-5 for St. Scholastica again. And the Saints now will call their timeout. .206 remaining here in this third period. Shots 27-24 Yellow Jackets, which means this period it is 12-10 in favor of the Saints. They've outscored the Yellow Jackets 2-1 here in the third. You'll remember the Jackets did score a fourth goal on a power play. At 11:59 of the period, that was waved off with no explanation given aside from no goal. And my only guess is that it had to do with a player in the crease. 2:06 to play. Face-off will be to the right of Rose Beeman. Both of those goals by Allie Bussey scored in the same place, beating Beeman high on the glove side. That last one going off the post and in and then right back out. Six on five with an empty net in the St. Scholastica end of the ice. Saints win the face-off. Parent backhands that toward the front of the goal. Yellow Jackets able to break it up, but they aren't going to clear the zone. Now they get a steal again. Darby Matson right side. She's tied up before she can clear. Hull for the Saints. Sends that one up top to Parent. Over now into the right circle. The one-timer from LaRoche is deflected wide. Parent again at the left point. Over to LaRoche. Top of the right circle. She snaps that one over the top of the net. Behind the goal, Ashton Parnell for the Yellow Jackets. Forces it through a defender. Now it's tied up along the wall with 90 seconds to play in the third period. Jackets leading 3-2. Polkamp on the left wing for the Saints. Sends it up top. Parent a shot. It's blocked. She gets it back. Feeds LaRoche in the right circle. Her shot gets through. Beeman makes the save. Now in the left wing corner, it's Hull for St. Scholastica. Yellow Jackets need a change. It's tied up along the boards, left corner. Bussey digs it free for the Saints. Darby Matson pulls it right back into the scrum. Ashton Parnell had it, then lost it, but Matson gets it back. It's in her skates as we reach the final minute of play in the third period. Jackets up a goal, 3-2. LaRoche fans on the shot. Emma Booth picks it up, and she's going to clear it off of a defender, even better, and that'll come all the way down with no icing. Bryn McLean picks it up for the Yellow Jackets. It's poked away from her. Saints will circle back with 40 seconds to play. It's in the left wing corner, Saints zone. Andriachi breaks that one up. McLean behind the net, falls down. Andriachi's got it behind the Saints net. She's tied up along the boards, and the Saints are going to break it out. Check that, they're not. They decide to go back behind the net. They turn it over. Andriachi. 20 seconds to go. Sends it up on the left wing boards. Now the Saints get it. Martin clears. The Jackets intercept Sherling. Drops it off for Roski, and then she fans on the pass with 10 seconds to play. Roski throws it to the Saints line. Broken up there by Parent. It comes right back the other way quickly. Martin with a shot, and the save is going to be made and held by Rose Beeman with 1.3 on the clock. Whew. I know. If you're not a fingernail chewer, maybe you should be at this point. Face-off will be in the Yellow Jacket zone to Beeman's left. 1.3 seconds on the clock. Hoops in to take the draw for the Yellow Jackets. The puck is dropped. It bounces to the circle, and it's cleared aside. That'll do it as the horn sounds. Bringing the third period to a close, Yellow Jackets victorious here tonight, 3-2 over St. Scholastica. We'll take a timeout and come back with our post-game show sponsored by Synovus Energy right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network. St. Scholastica 3-2 to improve on the season now to 4-3-1. St. Scholastica still winless on the campaign. They sit at 0-6-1. Let's jump right into our post-game summary as the Yellow Jackets open the scoring at 15:56 of the opening period. Jenna Hoops scoring her 4th goal of the season. Redirecting a shot that came from the top of the right circle off the stick of Darby Matson. Kaylin Garner also assisted. Yellow Jackets led 1-0 after the first period. Shots on goal in the opening frame. The Yellow Jackets had 8 and St. Scholastica had 6. In the second period, the Yellow Jackets were bottled up in their own zone for the bulk of the frame, but then they got a power play late in the period, and that kind of gave them a little bit more momentum than they had throughout the period, and they capitalized on a late power play at the 18-minute mark of the second period. Second goal of the season for Libby Campus. She tipped one in front, the original shot taken by Kaylin Garner. Jenna Hoops got the assist on that one, and it was 2-1 2-0 Yellow Jackets, after 2. Shots on goal in the second period. The Jackets had 9 for a 2-period total of 17, and St. Scholastica 6 for a 2-period total of 12. In the third period, the Saints made it interesting, cutting the Yellow Jacket lead in half. 20 seconds into the period, second goal of the season for Allie Buzzy as she took the wrister from the left circle that beat Rose Beeman up high on the glove side to make it 2-1. Goal was assisted by Hanley Block and Lauren Hull. Then the Jackets would get the eventual game-winning goal at 10:51 of the period. An absolute dandy of a goal from Lucy Drugas, who took the pass from Jenna Hoops, and Drugas got the puck in front and hammered it off the crossbar and in. It was her first of the year. Hoops with the assist. 10:51 of the third period. Jackets up 3-1. Saints kill off a penalty and then pull the goal. Or go on the power play, pull the goaltender, have the 6-on-4 advantage. Jackets able to kill it off, but the momentum was enough to stay in the offensive zone, and then it was Buzzy scoring her second of the game, third of the year, as she banked it off the crossbar and in, beating Rose Beeman high on the glove side. Assist going to Lisa LaRoche and Sarah Parent. 3-2 Jackets with 2:35 to play. The Jackets are able to weather the storm the rest of the way and earn the 3-2 victory here in this one. Shots on goal in the third period. The Yellow Jackets had 10 for a game total of 27. St. Scholastica had 14 for a game total of 26. Penalties in the game today. The Yellow Jackets taking 4 penalties for 8 minutes. St. Scholastica taking 6 penalties for 12 minutes. And on the power play, the Yellow Jackets go 1 for 5, while St. Scholastica goes 0 for 3. Rose Beeman gets the victory and goal for the Yellow Jackets. She finishes the day with 24 saves. Her record now stands at 4-3-1. And at the other end, Mackenzie Cole for St. Scholastica will take the loss. She is now 0-2-1, finishing the day with 24 saves. As we mentioned, Yellow Jackets improved to 4-3-1 overall on the season. St. Scholastica drops to 0-6-1. Final score here today, the Yellow Jackets with a 3-2 win over St. Scholastica. We will take a timeout, come back and wrap this one up from Westman Arena right after this. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network. Segment of our post-game show here at Westman Arena. The Yellow Jacket women's hockey team victorious over St. Scholastica. The final score 3-2. Time now for our post-game 3-star selection. The number 3 star will be Yellow Jacket senior goaltender Rose Beeman. She finishes the day with 24 saves and picks up her 4th win of the season. The number 2 star is going to be St. Scholastica forward Allie Buzzy. She scored both goals for the Saints, her 2nd and 3rd on the season. And she'll be the number 2 star, and the number 1 star today will be Yellow Jacket forward Jenna Hoops, who scored a goal and had 2 assists. And she is with the that 3-point game now, I believe. Is she the number 1, or is she the top scorer on the Yellow Jackets? Where are my stats at? That should get her up to 6 points, so it ties her for the team scoring lead, so she'll be star number 1. Number 3, Rose Beeman. Number 2, Allie Bussey. And the number 1 star today is Jenna Hoops. Our next sports broadcast on KUWS is coming up in just a few minutes, as the Yellow Jacket men's hockey team will be playing host to Concordia, Wisconsin in Game 2 of our hockey doubleheader. We hope that you will stick around, maybe go take a break, grab a sandwich, do what you got to do, but then come on back for the 7:05 face-off and 6:30 pregame show as the Yellow Jackets take on Concordia, Wisconsin. Paul Danberg was our engineer back in the studio. For Paul, for Craig Morrissey up here on site with the iFan Sports Network, I am John Garver. Again, final score here today, the Yellow Jacket women's hockey team, a 3-2 win over the College of St. Scholastica. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you'll stay with us here later on today when the Yellow Jacket men play host to Concordia. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Hockey on 91.3 KUWS Superior and the iFan Sports Network.